as members of ODM must remain steadfast, and we must work to unify ODM as a strong political party. Yes, in a political party there's always differences of opinion on some issues, but the political party itself must have a firm stand on a particular issue. And that's why people can talk this way and this way. Ultimately, there's an official position that will be articulated by the party. And the spokesman of the party is usually the Secretary General, Mr. Sifuna. When Mr. Sifuna speaks, he's speaking on behalf of the party. But then, Mr. Sifuna, saa ingine hapana kuwa chungu sana.
Hello Kenyans. Edwin Sifuna, the Secretary General of ODM, has been on the limelight, and he is the talk of the day because of his consistent criticism against UDA, ODM working together. And because of his firm stand, he has been addressing this issue everywhere where he is found, whether in public, whether in some gatherings like funerals, marketplaces, to an extent that he is proposing a suggestion that the party leader of ODM, Raila Odinga, should withdraw their support from the government so that they can come back, organize themselves for the future campaign, because they must have a flag bearer of their party. And so because of this issue, this is what is forcing us to analyze what is behind Sifuna's continuous criticism, because it has been serious on TV stations, on radio stations, on social media platforms, everywhere. Sifuna is not supporting the issue of the ODM party working together with the UDA. And so because it's not once or twice in his instances when he has not supported this movement, but now we can see how he has been doing it.
Hii serikali haijui kuzungumza na wananchi. Haijui kuzungumza na mwananchi wa sasa, si mwananchi wa kufokewa. Hakuna mtu anatishwa. Unajua kama Joho huyo kwanza, huyo Joho tutamuita sisi kama wabunge pale bungeni aeleze ni nini anatisha wa Kenya ati atawakujia. Anawakujia kama nani? Kwa njia ipi? Na tunachukulia semi za waziri ni tofauti sana na semi za mwanasiasa. Tofauti sana. Akumbuke yeye sio gavana wa Mombasa. Akumbuke yeye sio deputy party leader wa ODM. Aliondoka kwenye hiyo nafasi. Yeye ni waziri.
Matiang'i has his faults, but if he's going to help us remove William Ruto, so be it.
My fellow Kenyans, when he attacked the government so much, we saw that day during the time when the burial ceremony of the late former MP called Ongondo Were was being buried. The speech that President William Samoei Ruto delivered warning this Edwin Sifuna was a serious speech, telling him that even if you are not interested in supporting our MOU agreement, then he should stop on criticizing the government, to an extent that he said they will give a disciplinary measure to this Edwin Sifuna, but he did not stop there. Edwin Sifuna continued with that criticism.
Nimesikia Sifuna anaongea na nguvu. Wakati unaongea mambo yangu Sifuna, ujue mimi ndio mwanzilishi wa ODM. So naenda pole kidogo. Yes. Sisi ndio tulianza hii kitu. Ama namna gani? Na unajua ukinisukuma sana nitaitisha mkutano ya founder members ya ODM. Sindio? Unajua tukiitisha hiyo mkutano tunaweza kufanyia discipline sisi ambao tulianza chama.
According to many ODM supporters, they feel like Edwin Sifuna has gone to an extent of working against the party rules, working against the law of the party. and they feel like he has disrespected a lot of people and is going too much. And so they feel like Edwin Sifuna should be chased away outside ODM party. He should be chased away from that position he is holding as a Secretary General. That is the expression of the feedback that members of ODM are giving out. Some of these leaders are talking ill of Edwin Sifuna to an extent that they feel like even coming election, Edwin Sifuna should be denied an ODM ticket. But why should they feel like that yet? Everyone has got speech and has got freedom of expression and speech. And if Sifuna himself is giving his own opinion as a Sifuna, then I think he was right, because he should express himself on certain issues. And so, my good people might expect that Sifuna will be chased away. People might expect that they should discipline Sifuna because of what he spoke on a TV station interview, but it might be very wrong. And so, because Edwin Sifuna as a General Secretary has the mandate of communicating on behalf of the party, communicating what the party leader Raila Odinga instructs him to do, then according to me, Edwin Sifuna might be very right doing his job. How? He speaks on behalf of the party. Edwin Sifuna is the final spokesperson of the party. If you've not heard anything apart from Edwin Sifuna, the party leader, and this instruction directly from the mouth of Raila Odinga, then know that what is being said is rumors. And so, because he's communicating on behalf of the party, then number one, Edwin Sifuna might retain his position as the Secretary General of ODM in the coming party leaders election. This is because if he is doing his work perfectly, he has not offended anyone, and he has the freedom of expression, then why should he be denied a chance to serve in that position? And so, he might retain his position. Another thing, my fellow Kenyans, you might understand that ODM party embraces the leadership of youths, and because ODM has a lot of youths who are shining in political career, then bringing issues to pin down Edwin Sifuna might paint the face of ODM to look ugly, because they are the party that support this issue of leadership of the young people. And I don't think if the ODM leadership can feel good maybe to chase away a young leader, and you can see Gen Zs are really struggling to join politics everywhere so that they can be nurtured and grow to reach somewhere in the leadership of this nation. So because ODM embraces the leadership of young people, then I think ODM cannot allow Edwin Sifuna to be chased like that. He can be retained because he is doing his work perfectly. Another thing, my good people, Edwin Sifuna has options. He cannot stay there seeing people intimidating him or throwing words at him. Rumors have it that Edwin Sifuna, together with Didi Nyoro and Babu Owino, they have formed a party, but they are yet to launch it. They have rejected to accept about the issues to do with the party, but the party is there. And so if things go sour for these leaders, they might cling somewhere. And so ODM party might lose Edwin Sifuna through another party, because he might be doing his work very perfectly, but people are seeing him as a person who is criticizing Raila Odinga and William Ruto so much. And so he might not be afraid, because he will exist this party. There is a possibility, my fellow Kenyans, that Edwin Sifuna is also looking for a way to join one of the parties from Western Kenya, and this suitable party is DAP Kenya, that one of Eugene Wamalwa. This is because he has been very close with the leadership of DAP Kenya, and he is showing interest of joining that party. Because maybe the ground might be very tough in ODM, then Edwin Sifuna might decide he remains in opposition so that he can do the oversight role, but under a different political party. Ladies and gentlemen, we can see that Raila Odinga seems to be to have his favorite, or to show a lot of concern about Edwin Sifuna. And so because he shows a lot of concern, or he loves Edwin Sifuna to some extent, then I feel like he cannot accept to lose this Edwin Sifuna very easily. This is because recently on a certain TV interview, he was asked about the leadership of ODM just in case he exits politics, or whom does he see as a leader who can succeed the leadership of party of ODM and maybe other positions. But something that was very good enough, this leader Raila Odinga proposed young leaders, youthful leaders, and the first name to mention was Secretary General Edwin Sifuna. In one way or another, it might be the favorite of Raila Odinga can be this Edwin Sifuna, because he is outspoken. He does not fear to deliver a message, and he can inject very well. Here is the tip.
Differences of opinion on some issues, but the political party itself must have a firm stand on a particular issue. And that's why people can talk, and talk this way and this way. Ultimately, there's an official position that will be articulated by the party. And the spokesman of the party is usually the Secretary General, Mr. Sifuna. When Mr. Sifuna speaks, he's speaking on behalf of the party.